Hot dogs today are America's favorite fast food. The southern United States are considered to eat most of the hot dogs every year, precisely more than any other region in the United States. In addition, it was reported in 2020 that Americans spent more than $7.68 billion in hot dogs and sausages in American supermarkets, while Los Angeles citizens consume more hot dogs in contrast to any other city, surpassing New York and Philadelphia. Introduced to the world by the Germans, hot dogs are a popular fast food snack loved across the world. But have you ever wondered how hot dogs are made? Watch the video to find out how. Hey guys, welcome to another informative video from our channel, How's It Made? Before jumping into the video, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to our channel. Also hit the bell icon to get a notification whenever we upload a new video. That said, let's begin. History of hot dogs. The origin of hot dogs lies somewhere in the middle of the 19th century. It's believed that German immigrants who came to the United States brought in the sausage, and since the people's obsession over hot dogs never diminished. To be precise, initially the way of heating the hot dog was different. Yes, it was precisely eaten by hand, but since it was way too hot to hold in hand, it was then served by sandwiching it in bread. Besides, it's also believed that this led to the current style of hot dogs eating sausages, getting sandwiched between pieces of bread. It's a very interesting beginning that the basis of today's hot dog was just a way to make sausages easier to eat. How hot dogs spread to the United States. Frankfurter, which came to be sandwiched between bread, became widely known as a companion to watching baseball games in New York, the USA in the latter half of the 19th century. To be precise, Frankfurter at the time was called Dachshund sausage because it had a brown, elongated shape and its appearance resembled that of a dog, Dachshund. However, Dachshund sausages were not yet called hot dogs at this time. The name hot dog is said to have been given by Tad Dorgan, a cartoonist in the newspaper New York Journal. Inspired by the Dachshund sausages being sold at the baseball stadium, Tad Dorgan drew a cartoon that resembled the dog Dachshund as a Frankfurter. With that being said, the spread of hot dogs was impeccable, and after being so popular around, it became a part of the game. As a result, the world-famous hot dog eating championship was started, and it was loved not only as food but also as a culture. Raw material used in making of hot dog. To start with it, the main ingredient used in preparing a mouth-watering hot dog is nothing but just meat. Precisely, the US Department of Agriculture is the detector that permits the quality check of hot dogs. What they say is that the meat used for hot dogs must be the same as the high-quality ground meat sold in supermarkets. Although the meat most evidently used is pork, sometimes the other meats are also used for the same. To the next few, they're beef, chicken, or some different sort of pork. In a rare case, a variety of meats such as liver are used, but the hot dog manufacturer must clearly indicate that the eatable food contains a variety of meats. Whereas the protein and fat that make up the meat determine the characteristics of the meat, while the fat in the meat gives its unique flavor. Now coming to the processing, when the meat is processed, it's mixed with the marinating solution to improve the taste and extend the shelf life. The main component of this curing solution is salt, but for what purpose? Alright, so simply it's used to make the meat easier to process, improve flavor, and inhibit bacterial growth. Besides, water is another component of the curing solution. Precisely, it has a variety of functions, including helping to make the necessary mincemeat and increasing the juiciness of the meat. On the other hand, the picking solution contains sodium nitrite to delay the development of rancidity and stabilize the color of the meat. A curing accelerator such as a sodium ascorbate or sodium erythorbate can also be added to maintain the color of the meat during storage. In addition to meat and marinade ingredients, other ingredients are also important in the manufacture of hot dogs. While sugar and corn syrup are used to give hot dogs a sweeter taste, add seasonings to give hot dogs a unique taste. Flavoring agents can be natural or artificial, but usually a mixture of the two is used. To be precise, the natural flavors include herbs and spices such as pepper, nutmeg, ginger, cumin, and dill. Artificial flavoring compounds include organically synthesized esters, ketones, and amino acids. Monosodium glutamate is an artificial flavor that's usually used to enhance the flavor of the meat. Hot dogs have possibilities of holding supplements, which are non-meat components that can progress the number of hot dogs made from a certain amount of meat and enhance the nutritional content. However, the bulking agent comes from plant and animal sources, including skimmed milk, cereals, soy protein, and whole milk. Later, as the meat passes the inspection, it's then cut into small pieces and placed in a stainless steel mixing container. As a result, the container is equipped with a high-speed shredder, which can further reduce the size of the meat. In addition, other raw materials including curing ingredients, flavoring agents, and borneol are mixed in this container until a fine emulsion or batter is produced. The bait is pumped into an automatic filling or connector machine, which fills the bait into tubular cellulose casings, which are basically used to give hot dogs a sweeter taste. It's no surprise, adding seasonings give a much better taste to the hot dog. Natural flavors include herbs and spices such as pepper, nutmeg, ginger, cumin, and dill. In comparison, the artificial flavoring compounds include organically synthesized esters, ketones, and amino acids. Meanwhile, monosodium glutamate is an artificial flavor that's usually used to enhance the flavor of the meat. Manufacturing process: meat processing. As discussed already, after the meat has already passed the inspection process, it's now cut into small pieces and then put in a stainless steel mixing container. The container is equipped with a high-speed shredder, which can further reduce the size of the meat. Later, after the hot dog is stuffed with flavoring agents, it's then placed to cook. As a result, its casings are separated and the hot dogs are correctly vacuum packed to maintain their flavor. Nevertheless, the batter has a smooth, pasty consistency, which makes further processing easier. After the batter passes the quality control inspection, it's pumped into the automatic filling or connecting machine. Speaking about it, in this machine, the batter is put into a tubular cellulose casing. Precisely, these casings are then twisted at precise points to produce a long hot dog chain of the same size. Cooking. The connected hot dog shreds are then delivered to a large smoking room. What happens here is that they're completely cooked under controlled conditions. However, the cooking time varies from recipe to recipe, but it usually takes about an hour. Final processing. After cooking, the hot dog chain is moved to the automatic peeler via the conveyor belt. During the journey, they will be splashed with water to help balance their internal temperature. In the peeler, the cellulose shell is cut away, leaving only the naked hot dog. It should be noted that manufacturers using natural casings will skip this step. From the peeling machine, a single hot dog is transported to the packaging machine. Here, they're arranged and placed on a plastic film. The film is folded and vacuum sealed to maintain the flavor of the hot dog and extend the shelf life. The sealed package is transferred to an embossing machine where the freshness date is printed. They're then transported to the boxing equipment, placed on pallets, and transported by refrigerated trucks to the local supermarket. The entire production process from collecting meat to packing hot dogs only takes a few hours. That's it, guys. Let us know if you found this video informative in the comment section below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative videos. See you in the next video.